it's time for us to rebuild. The first thing I will direct people to look at, hopefully after the Facebook Live here, is going to be, there are two documents in the files section of the group. Now, if I know my lefts and rights right, the file section, if you're on a PC, is up this direction, and the file section, if you are on a phone, is kind of up this way. So you'll want to go into the file section. There's a couple of documents in there. One of them is called Credit Safety Instructions. It's a great self-guided tour to a self-driven credit restoration. The other is written by Rick Wenner, one of our other FICO certified credit coaches at the Credit Life program with Prosper Law Group, and that's called Credit IQ. I recommend you download them, you give them a read, pick whichever one seems to flow better for you, and think of that as your guide to this this process, this rebuild that you're going to be doing. Now, what you are looking to have on your credit as far as a rebuild after the bankruptcy will vary a little bit depending on your goals. Some people may have a goal of, I want to be able to obtain a car. Some people may have the goal of, I want to be able to obtain a house, or I want to pass a background check that I won't pass now for my job, or if I have a background check for licensing or security clearance in the military, I know I want to be able to pass that, and I won't with my credit currently in a shambles following the bankruptcy. So one of the first things we want to address after that bankruptcy, even before looking at the nasties, the derogatory items that are on the account, I tend to recommend that we dive right into credit redevelopment and credit building. Credit redevelopment, there's one aspect in the entirety of credit that is difficult for a credit coach or even yourselves working on your own credit. There's one aspect that is impossible for us to work with, and that's time. Credit itself is, and a credit score itself, is a numerical risk rating based on history of repaying on lent money, on borrowed money. So if we want that history to be as long as possible, we have to get started as quickly as we can after the bankruptcy, okay? So one of the first things that you will want to do and will be able to do is to get yourself what's known as a secured credit card. Credit cards, they are, you're familiar with them. They're known as, though, in credit, revolving accounts. You can charge them up, you can pay them down, you can pay them off, and you can use them again. As long as you're happy with the bank and the bank is happy with you, those can revolve forever.